Hello and welcome to Trading 5 Talents. This is my December 2022 portfolio update. So obviously it's the last one of the year. So here's the candlestick chart for the SPY. Each candle is 1 month. So you can see December over here on the right. It was a red candle. So let's take a look at the Dow. The Dow here as well. We just adjust it. You can see another red month, basically giving back all of the gains it made in November. And then NASDAQ. Yeah, the tech sector went down quite a bit in the month of December. So how did we do here in December at Trading 5 Talents? Let's take a look. Okay, so this is my 2022 trading dashboard. Remember, this is a Google Sheet and it's a free download. So if you'd like to access it, go ahead and click on the link down below, click on File, then click on Make a Copy, and then you can have it for your own use. I've updated it to 2023, and then I also had a few other video tutorials on how to transfer trades and also how to edit this trading dashboard. So you can see in the month of December, there was nothing, there's no bar, positive or negative here. The reason is because I have my portfolio divided into two sections. One is to grow my account, which is up here at the top. Second one is to pay off the payments for my Tesla Model 3. And because I took a huge loss last November, I actually took that loss in my personal trading portfolio, and I didn't take anything out of the Tesla section of my portfolio. So all the gains that I made this month have been in my Tesla portfolio, and it's showing that I have no gains for my personal profit. That's why it's not showing anything up here. But as you can see, I actually made $1,895 this past month. So while the markets were all red, my portfolio was green. So let's take a look at some of these trades for the month of December. Okay, so I'm in the trade log tab of the trade log, and what I've done is I've just filtered only to show December trades. So trades closed in December, and just click OK. These are all directions, all trade types, and all ticker symbols. So you can see 1895 is what I had for this month. 62 trades were made, and you can see there's a variety of different types of trades. I've been covering all of my iron condor trades lately. So that's going to be a lot of the trades here. And if you look here, I only traded 4 different ticker symbols: Apple, GameStop, SPY, and Tesla. Those are the only 4 that I traded, mainly the SPY, just because that's a lot of iron condors. So a lot of them are going to be SPY. GameStop is going to just be covered calls based on the stocks that I own. And then I took a poor man's covered call on Apple. So let's take a look at that. So we'll just choose Apple right here. So I have the long call here on Apple, and then I sold short calls, or I sold calls against that long call position. So that would be a poor man's covered call. And you can see they were all winners. So my long call, I purchased, and then I shorted this one for $74 in gain. And I was bullish on Apple, so I didn't want to do any more short calls. And so I just let it go, and that long call went into profit pretty good. And then I just closed out the trade there. So I made $384 on Apple. So GameStop, there's not much. But what I did want to go over is my Tesla trades. So the Tesla trades, $686 total. These were all vertical spreads, short vertical spreads. So $686, 8 trades. So let's take a look at how those played out throughout this month. Okay, here's the Tesla chart for the month of December. This is a 15-minute candlestick chart. And you can see overall, Tesla was pretty red. It's been red the whole year. And, it's been in the news for how much it's declined over the past year. So I was bearish on Tesla for the entire month. And my first trade was right here. And it's kind of hard to see, but it's up here in the top left corner. And this is just a short call vertical. And I'm styling it like these boxes like the condors. So when I open the trade and when I close the trade are the left and right boundaries of the box. And then my short call is on the bottom, and then my long call is on the top. You can see I just held this trade for a very short time. And basically, I don't want the stock to move up to touch that short strike. So I'm bearish at this position. And you can see Tesla moved down quite a bit that day. So I just exited for a quick $30. All right, my next trade was right here. And so this was a $102 trade. I entered right here in the short call vertical, and it just sort of bounced around my short call. And then as time went on, it sort of moved away from my short call. It didn't move away much, but theta decay worked in my favor pretty well. And as it went down, I was able to close out that trade for $102. The next one is right here. On this move up, right when it went down, I thought it was going to continue. I took a short call position, but it moved against me. But I just held on because I was still bearish, had that bearish sentiment. And you could see it gapped down and then sort of recovered, and then it started moving back down and closed out for $78 on that trade. The next one is right here. This is where I thought there was going to be some type of reversal on Tesla. And so I did a short put vertical and I was bullish. And so I entered right here, and you can see it did indeed bounce, and I was profitable right here. I thought it was going to go higher, but it didn't. It started to come back down to my entry price, and I took the risk of holding it overnight, and it gapped down. And so I just cut my losses right there and lost $159 on that trade. But at the same time, I was losing on that trade. I entered this one right here. And so basically it's the same strikes, except I want to go in the opposite direction. So I did a short call vertical, and that one paid off pretty handsomely. It just kept on continuing down. So I cut this loser right here. I let this one ride for another $200 in gains. And then I did this one right here. I was pretty far away from where the current price was. Took on this trade thinking it was not going to go above, I don't know what that was, 119. And so it didn't. It came down. It did open strong here, but as it started trickling down, I think this was a very small DTE trade as well. So theta decay was really accelerated, made another $200 there. And then this one right here, once it reached the high of the day, that's when I opened this short call vertical, and it just sort of faded out towards the remaining of the day, and then made another $220 on that trade. So I believe that one was a quick day trade as well. And then finally, I did this trade. I thought there was going to be strong resistance. I believe it was 123, 124. I opened that short call vertical right here. I mean, it was pretty close to where the current price was, but I thought it was going to get rejected and move down. And indeed it did. So I was up about $150, $160 at this point. But then it started creeping back up, and I really thought that it was going to go back down, but I didn't want to run the risk of holding it overnight again. So I just took my small profit of $15 and I didn't hold it, even though it didn't expire until way over here. So yes, it would have maybe made a lot more money, but I didn't want to repeat that mistake. So overall, I think I traded Tesla pretty good. This past month, yeah, I could have just bought a put at the beginning of the month and let it ride all the way to the end of the month, but I did not know exactly what was going to happen. So I just wanted to take these smaller trades and rack up these profits. So overall, 8 trades, $686. These are my profits. And then, of course, all my entries are right there. So with that total made of $686, that actually covers the payment for my Tesla this month. So let's just jump over to the Tesla spreadsheet really quickly. And you can see right here, again, the idea is to take out a loan, use that money to trade with, and then be able to make my monthly payment for my Tesla Model 3. And then once that car is paid off, then I'll go ahead and then repay that loan. So I need to make $653.58 every month in order to do this. And I made $686 with my short plays on Tesla. So that is more than enough to cover the Tesla payment for December 2022. You can see throughout the year, there are still 3 payments that I need to make up. I'm pretty confident I can do that this year. But I just thought it was kind of ironic that I was actually bearish on Tesla and taking short positions against Tesla to make enough money to pay for my Tesla auto payment this month of December. So let's go back and take a look at the other trades. Let's see, what did we do here? For SPY, made $706, 44 trades. So there's a lot of trades here. Most of them were winners. You can see that there are losers in here, and I'm okay with the losers just as long as they're not bigger than the winners, and I'm able to make that money back. But most of these trades here are going to be the iron condors, and Again, I have those videos already up on my channel, so you can take a look at those to see how that strategy is playing out. So let me show you quickly what it looks like in the Trade5 app. So this is an app that I made, a mobile app that I made that you can track all of your options trades, similar to the trade log, but you just, you do it on the go. And I use my Trade5 app much more frequently than I do my trade log. And then about twice a month, I'll transfer everything over just so I can, put it in a presentation and make a video out of it. But usually I keep track of everything right on this app. So the month of December, again, $18.95. I can scroll all the way down. You can see that there are these 62 trades that were made there at the bottom. And the top 5 tickers, well, I only traded 4. You can see SPY, Tesla, Apple, and GameStop, and they are ranked in order. Bottom 5, I didn't have any losing tickers. It doesn't mean that I didn't lose. It just means in total, I didn't have any losing tickers. The top 5 trade types, short call verticals, short iron flies, short calls, long calls, short puts. My bottom 5 trade types, you can see I lost on a long straddle, lost on a short put vertical, and lost on short iron condors in total. So that's what this dashboard screen does. I go over to the closed trades, and if I just type in Tesla, or the ticker symbol Tesla, you can see all my trades for December. And these are the same ones that I showed you on the trade log, but it gives all the details. So I can just tap on one and you can see all the details for this particular trade. You can share it, you can edit it as needed. But if you're interested in using this trading mobile app called the Trade5 app, and go ahead and click on that link down below. It's a monthly subscription, but if you find it useful to track your options trades on the go like I do, which is why I created the app, then it could be of value to you. Until next time, trade wisely, take care.